He is a good traveler and makes an exceptional therapy cat. You might hear that the Devon Rex coat is hypoallergenic due to its texture, however, that is not fix. Allergies are not triggered by a particular coat type, however, by dander, the dead skin cells that are shed by all cats, and people, for that matter. Are Devon Rex cats expensive? How much does a Devon Rex cost? It costs around $75 $150 to adopt a Devon Rex. Alternatively, it can be excessively expensive to buy a Devon from a breeder, someplace in the $600 $1,000 range. Does a Devon Rex shed? Regardless of popular myth, Devons are not hypoallergenic. They do shed, although their distinct coat may make the shedding hair less obtrusive than that of many cats. While some people with pet allergies endure Devons extremely well, any person with allergy issues ought to arrange to handle a Devon before taking into consideration acquiring one. History of Devon Rex. It was first thought that Curly, a kitten born in Devon, England, in 1959, shared the very same genetic makeup as the Cornish Rex, a breed born a decade earlier in close by Cornwall, yet test breedings quickly established that Curly was one of a kind, another result of an all-natural genetic mutation. As suggested by his name, Curly had a wavy coat. Little is understood of his ancestry. His mother was a stray, and his father was thought to be a roaming tom who also had a curly coat. Curly became the progenitor of a new breed, the Devon Rex, called for his birthplace of Devonshire, as well as his curly coat, which had a texture similar to that of a Rex rabbit. Less than a decade later on, in 1968, a Devon Rex had actually emigrated to the United States. The Cat Fanciers Association gave the breed complete recognition in 1979. Character of Devon Rex. The Devon's favorite perch is right at head level, on the shoulder of his favorite person. He takes a lively interest in everything that is going on and refuses to be omitted of any kind of activity. Depend on him to remain as near you as feasible, occasionally connecting his opinions in a quiet voice. He enjoys people and welcomes the attentions of friends and family alike. This is a clever cat with a modest activity level. He's not in constant motion, but he does like to learn techniques and play fetch. Puzzle toys and interactive toys are a delight to his inventive brain and will certainly assist to keep him occupied while you are out making money to buy more of them. At mealtime, the Devon will try to seat himself at the dining room table with the remainder of the household, sure that the food you have actually prepared is just for him. He likes to eat and will treat himself right into a few additional pounds if you do not carefully monitor his food consumption. Under the covers is his preferred place to sleep. Like a heat-seeking missile, he targets the hottest spots he can find. Select a Devon if you will certainly take pleasure in the firm of a mischievous, agile cat and will not be alarmed to see him peering down at you from the top of a door, plotting the trajectory to your shoulder. Health. Both pedigreed cats and mixed-breed cats have varying incidences of health problems that might be genetic in nature. Devon Rex are generally healthy, yet the following diseases have actually been seen in the breed. Congenital hypotrichosis, or else known as hereditary baldness, a condition that is possibly the result of an inherited recessive gene. The Devon Rex naturally has a very fine coat, however those with much less hair than typical for the breed are taken into consideration to be hypotrichotic. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a form of heart problem that is inherited in some cat breeds such as the Maine Coon. Heritability has not been proven in the Devon Rex. Malassezia dermatitis, a single-celled yeast that causes ear infections, greasy skin and itchiness, which is treated with antifungal medications. Hip dysplasia, a malformation of the hip socket that causes laxity of the hip joint. Urticaria pigmentosa, a dermatological trouble that causes crusty sores on the body and is treated with prednisolone and crucial fatty acids. Devon Rex myopathy, likewise known as spasticity, is an inherited condition that becomes apparent between 3 weeks and 6 months old. It causes generalized muscle weakness, and the cats tire conveniently. No treatment is readily available, and severity of the condition varies. It may remain steady or progress gradually. The Devon's wavy coat is easy to maintain. Groom gently so you don't damage the fragile hairs. Oftentimes, brushing your hand over the coat is all it needs. The best feature of a Devon Rex coat is that it does not shed much, and the fur is so fine that it isn't very visible on clothes and furniture. Baths are hardly ever necessary unless the cat is white or has a lot of white on the coat. Those cats can begin to look dingy if they are not regularly bathed. The coat dries out quickly after a bath. Brush the teeth to stop periodontal disease. Daily oral hygiene is best, however, regular brushing is better than nothing. Clean the corners of the eyes daily with a soft, damp fabric to eliminate any discharge. Use a separate area of the cloth for each and every eye so you don't risk of spreading any infection. Check the ears weekly. If they look filthy, wipe them out with a cotton round or soft moist cloth dampened with a 50-50 mixture of cider vinegar and warm water. Avoid using cotton bud, which can damage the interior of the ear. Keep the litter box spotlessly tidy. Like all cats, Devon Rex are very specific about bathroom hygiene. The Devon Rex feels warm to the touch, but he is constantly seeking heat. If you are cold, he most likely is too. Buy him a nice sweater or two to aid him retain warm. It's a good idea to maintain a Devon Rex as an indoor-only cat to protect him from diseases spread by other cats, assaults by canines or coyotes, and the other dangers that deal with cats who go outdoors, such as being struck by a car. Devon Rex who go outdoors also risk of being stolen by someone who would like to have such an unusual cat without paying for it. Preferably, build your Devon Rex a large outdoor enclosure where he can leap and climb up safely. If your Devon Rex has an outdoor enclosure that allows for sunbathing, be sure to apply cat-safe sunblock to his body to prevent sunburn. Coat color and grooming. The Devon is usually called having an elfin appearance, with his large ears, high cheekbones, and striking eyes. His outstanding characteristic, nonetheless, is his soft, wavy fur. His curved body starts with his head, a customized wedge form with convex curves developing the external edge of the ear lobes, the cheekbones, and the whisker pads. The Devon has large, wide-set, oval-shaped eyes and noticeably large ears established short on the head. Occasionally the tips of the ears are tufted with fine fur. A Rex coat is soft and fine, seeming without the harsh guard hairs that characterize most cat coats. The cat's body is well covered with fur, the majority of thickly on the back, sides, tail, legs, face and ears. Some Devons have loose, shaggy curls, while others have a coat that is extra thin and suede-like. The hair on the top of the head, the neck, chest and abdomen is somewhat less dense and may also look downy, however the cat ought to never have bare patches. Smooth the coat with your hand and rippled waves appear. It comes in any type of genetically possible color, pattern or combination of colors and patterns, including solid white, black, blue, chocolate, cinnamon, lavender and red, smoke patterns, which are a white undercoat deeply tipped with a certain color, and different calico, tabby, tortoiseshell and pointed patterns. A Devon's medium-sized body is stealthily slender, unless the cat has been sneaking way too many treats. His body needs to feel tough and muscular. The legs are long and slim, supported by tiny, oval paws. A lengthy, fine tail covered with short fur tapers at the end. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe for more awesome cat videos.